ever do any classes with Sean Spence?
Sean Spence.
The interdiction guy. Do you ever do any
Yeah,
interdiction stuff?
I've done classes with him in Eddyville.
Yeah, bro. He has hit some of the biggest licks that Virginia and North Carolina's ever seen. Um, he's so one of the guys that worked down in a neighboring county with me. He was like Sean Spence's apprentice. Like he done all kinds of stuff with him. He's hit so many licks, man. And they teach. You know, you can almost tell the difference with people teaching. Like I'm sure you've been to a ton of classes, and I have too. You can almost tell the difference between people teaching the material and actually done the material. And I can tell you, man, that man, he's got some shit in his brain that I can't even. I'll never see. I'll never see. It's a good
Uh,
time though.
it's I mean it's all about educating yourself. But again, I tell people all the time, like you can put the most educated law enforcement officer in the world out on the streets, but if it's hard to be, you're gonna have the same problems. You can't you want you can't teach heart. You can't teach it. You just can't. So my thing is two things need to happen. Like you're either going, and there's no way to start seeing an officer or a person's heart before they start showing you who they are. And once they show you who they are, that's X-nay immediately. There's no write-ups. There's no, hey, we're going to give you a warning. You're going to take 3 days. Once they show you who your heart is, you're done.
Yeah, I mean, shit like that can't be taught, man. Like you can't be taught how to talk to somebody. You can't be taught how to be a good person. You either are that or you're not. And the thing is, it goes back to the most simplest of sayings in Southern language. You get more flies with sugar than you do shit. You do, and that wholeheartedly applies to law enforcement. Like, if you are a good person, you treat people fairly, you will get so much farther in this setting of a career than you will, you know, walking up and bowing your chest out and pulling. You'll get so much farther, man. And some people, some new people in this job, they start that way and they finish so much better. But
Right.
some people never stray away from that.
But it's my thing is like you could take somebody who absolutely just hates law enforcement, like can't stand them, has always been taught to hate somebody, bro. It does, if you sit there and you instill, hey, this is who I am, this is what I'm doing, and they don't see any other characteristics but who you said you are, like regardless of how they feel, they can't deny that. So they can sit here and say it's always FTP, but I can say Eudy ain't never did nothing bad for me. Eudy ain't never said nothing this way. Britain ain't never did nothing this way. So my thing is I always try to treat people the right. There are incidents where you act like you don't got no home training. I will teach you like you don't have no home training, and I got no problem with that. But you can go pull up my entire record for past 10 years. I've never been written up for excessive force. I've never been written up for overuse of my authority. I've never been written up for anything crazy like that. It's just because I want people to have a good experience with law enforcement.
Yeah.
And parents, stop telling your babies that police are going to take them to jail. We don't take bad kids to jail. We take bad parents.
Facts. Shit starts at home. It starts at home every time. Y'all, I get all the time, and I know you have too, because it's like a running theme for people to say this. It's almost like rehearsed and staged. People will say you're a bad law enforcement officer if you don't stand up for the wrong ones. Well, first of all, I'm here to tell you this right here and now. Put me on record. I'll say it. You show me a bad law enforcement officer, a crooked law enforcement officer, and I will stand with your ass on Main Street and I'll protest that shit with you. I will, 100%. Because don't nobody hate a bad cop more than a good cop.
Facts.
Nobody.
Because my job
Because because you go imagine being in a profession that is worldwide hated for the most part, and put that badge and gun on every single day, and you walk out there and you do your job to the best of your abilities, and you are a good cop. And imagine this one asshat just completely tarnishes what you go to work and do every single day. Why would I like him or her? I won't. I don't. I fucking hate him. Like, you tell me, you show me legitimate proof of something like that, and I will be the first one to stand with you, 100%.
That's facts, bro. Like at the end of the day, man, it just goes back to something that I've tried to teach since I've been on here. That's the reason why I have the hoodie that says "Just Love People," because I don't need to look at what you look like and what you've done before in your past. My thing is I build my perspective of who you. character that you show me, not what you tell me, but the character you show me. And it doesn't matter anything that you've done in your past. If the character that I you is nothing but respectful, kind, and loving, I'm going to respectful, kind, and loving, and I'm not going to worry about what was in the rear view mirror.
Facts. I don't associate myself with anybody in my personal life and in my social media life that I don't wholeheartedly believe that are good people. Now, if something comes out about you later that I didn't know about you, and it's a bad thing, then I'll cut my ties. But I don't associate myself with nobody in my life or on this app that I don't wholeheartedly believe are good people with a good mission.
Facts. And again, it just goes back to, like I said, man, we can
I wouldn't be live. I wouldn't be live with Eudy right now if I didn't 100% believe he was a good dude. I wouldn't.
I ain't shit.
I wouldn't.
I ain't shit.
I feel like you a good person though. That was my point. You might not be shit. I ain't shit either.
I try to be.
I get people all the time, man. They talk about and especially in these battles, man. I battle big people. I battle you, Cody, John. Y'all got millions of followers, and people always say in the chats, "Oh, he's got 1,000 people over there. He's got 600 people over there. He's got this many followers." I'm here to tell you, man, it's quality over fucking quantity every time. It doesn't matter how many followers somebody got. Don't matter how many people's in their live. It's all about the people that you have in there. Like that number beside your name, that number in your live, it don't mean shit, man. It don't mean nothing.
And I try to explain it. Like people say, bro, you got almost 6 million followers. That makes you so much. I'm like, no, it don't. I was like, you take somebody that's got 100,000 followers, and you take me that's got 5.8 million. And out of that 100,000 followers, he's truly touching 20,000 people. Like truly 20,000 people are investing in what that person is saying. Now I got 5.8, but only 10,000 people are investing in what I'm saying and actually taking in the heart what I'm talking about. Just because his numbers are lower, he's still reaching more people than me. Don't let that number beside your name get you confused by anything. That number ain't paid one bill. That number ain't done nothing. That number has given me opportunities to do things that I've always wanted to do. And it's because of these incredible human beings in here. But that number don't mean nothing. Yes, I do. Yes, I do talk shit about my child. Because it's my child. That's my baby that I take care of. That we pay the bills. Her and her mom, and Heather, we take care. We pay the bills. We put clothes and food on her back. So I can talk shit about my child if I want to. You want to start paying bills? You talk shit about it too.
Grab my chart. Hang on.
Britton, what are you doing, bro? I got to get to bed. My kid's going to be up early. These kids ain't cheap neither. What parent don't talk? Hey, listen, if you ain't a parent, if you a parent and you ain't said at one point, F them kids, I don't know what you're doing with your life. I really don't. I don't know what you're doing with your life. Don't forget to move my F. No, we're not talking about slime and glue.
Oh, I was telling me my shit was lagging. I had to grab my charger because my shit was going dead. But yeah, honestly, at the end of the day, man, you can have all these followers. I see a lot of people on this app, man, that are really good people, and I see a lot of people on this app that fake being a good person. And honestly, those are the types of people I don't fuck with on here. Like I don't fuck with people that fake being good for the purposes of gaining clout and followers on here. I don't fuck with nobody on here that I don't truly and wholeheartedly believe are good people. I would not be on live with them. I will not do duets with them. I won't comment back to them. Like if I really thought you were not a good person, I would not be on here. And I wholeheartedly believe that Officer Eudy is a good dude. I really do. So anybody that does not follow him, hit him with a follow. He's a good guy and he's funny as shit.
Let me say this to you right now. If you're on TikTok but you haven't made a video yet because you're scared what other people gonna say, it don't matter if you came out
live with them. I will not do duets with them. I won't comment back to them. Like if I really.
So go on and live your life. Happiness is your choice. And guess what? Your happiness is actually going to offend some people because there's some people right now that's ready to clap for your downfall. So your best advice is smile in their face, do what the F you want to do, and don't worry about them haters.
Facts. Facts. Percent.
If you're on TikTok, you're able to donate, whether you were just hitting the screen or whether you were just sending good vibes, you are an absolute rock star. I love your face. Sleep well, say your prayers, Britton. You're a rock star, my guy. Anything you need, you got my number. Hit me up anytime and we'll get to.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. I appreciate it tonight, brother.
Yeah, much love. Y'all be safe. Have a good night.
Later.